kettlebells. That's right here. Before then, we've got some kettlebell bodyweight combinations to do. It's all to time, so you can quite easily pace yourself equally. If you want to go for it, you can go for it. Okay, so anyway, let's get warmed up first, and I'll go through all the details with you. Come on this Okay, body weight, and then a kettlebell exercise. So, 10, 4 rounds, and 1 minute rest between combinations. So here's your first combination. We've got clean and press, and then walk out to press up, squat thrust. So your kettlebell exercise first, clean and press. One of the kettlebell staples, but it does take a long time to perfect this, remember? So first of all, you really clean, you do the hand clean, okay? Through the thigh triangle. Okay, drive it up with your hip. You haven't got to go to the floor each time for this, okay? Just through the thighs. Okay, then you're going to row and roll. Okay, don't take it over your wrist. So row and roll them from the side, row and roll. Okay? Then you're trying to get into the rack position. The proper rack position should be here. Hand under the chin with a good arm and body connection. You don't want to be here. Okay, it's hard to get out of that. It takes a lot of sort of core stability to get into this position. But that's what you want. Arm, body contact, hand under the chin. And when you press, remember you're pressing in the center line. Okay, so the knuckle of your thumb should brush your nose. Okay, center line, not there. Okay, I'll make it a lot more difficult. If you want to go up the weights, you want to scale the weights up. Okay, this is where you want to be. Okay, so arm body contact down through the middle. Okay, we're going to swap sides each round. Okay, there should be room in here. You have no problem. Big space in here. If someone slips to the side. So that's number 1. Number 2. Walk out, press up, squat thrust, all body weight. Okay? Here, walk, press up, squat thrust, back, and then walk back with our hands. So walk with the hands, push up, in, out. Okay? So that's your first combination. 40 seconds on each, with 10 seconds rest. Okay? And we're doing 4 rounds, so 8 sets total. Okay, we're going to work on that form. So through the thigh triangle, row and roll, hand under chin, tuck the arm in, dip, push, center line, okay? Let's perfect those clean and presses. Okay? Good morning there. Right, here we go then. Combo 1. squat. And then your body weight, low plank jack, high plank jack. So let me show you each kettlebell first. Unilateral squat. Again, you work on that rack position. So this time you're holding that rack position the whole time. Okay. So one side at a time makes it much more difficult. Okay. Hand under the chin. Arm body contact. Okay. You don't want to be here, remember. So we're to practice as much as possible keeping that arm body contact. So descend into a squat. Soften the knees and drive the hips out to make space. Down as low as I can go. And then back up. Now obviously, as you squat, that elbows have got to leave the torso a bit. You're trying to maintain the contact at the top. When you back up, you're there. As you descend with a little lift of the elbow, back in, okay? But as much body contact as you can. Body weight exercise. Low plank jack, high plank jack. A little bit of coordination, a little bit of neural pathway action. Knee down, low plank, jack, up, jack, down, up. Okay, keep that going for 40 seconds. Okay? What you will find is your non-dominant side, which for those of us to be left side, is much harder. You'll notice the stability that stabilises the shoulder. I have to work much harder on the left side. Anyway, let's give it a go, shall we? Combo 2, unilateral squat, low plank jack, high plank jack. Get as deep as you can. Practice your form. Worry about weight when you've got that perfect. Here we go. 3, 2. lateral. So this time it is from the floor, and this time there's no rack involved. You're just pulling it high here. Up to like face level and your elbow nice and high. With that little bit of rotation. Okay, get that bit of three-dimensional. Bit of movement on there. So yeah. Grip. Thumb side. Okay. Index finger next to the horn. So you're not on there, just to the side of it. Good morning there. So you do is pull with power. Remember, we're not bodybuilding, so you should never see the kettlebell go like this with the kettlebell hanging there. The kettlebell, look, pick up point, it's from the heels, okay, it's there, and just power up there, bang, back, power, control, yeah, you should never see the kettlebell hanging, okay, and then obviously side two, again, always a little bit harder on the non-dominant side, expect that. Okay, now, you've got to get one. Suicide squats. Okay? So, now, the deeper you are, in a way, kind of easier it is, I suppose. And also, how far you can go to the floor. Let me show you. So, you're going to go into the squat. Okay? Then I'm going to fall forward to the hands. I'm going to go nose to floor and push back off and back off. If you're not confident doing that, don't go quite go to the floor, so just there, forward, little bend of the arms, push back, and then back up, okay? The depth of that, sort of, to the floor bit, will dictate how hard it is for the upper body, okay? So get that external torque, yeah? Turn the glutes on, drop in, push back, back up. So we've got this combo. Right, ready? Dead by floor. So it is from the floor. So the word dead in it, i.e. dead weight. From the floor when you go. 3, 2, In a minute. Right, okay, so half get up is our kettlebell exercise. And commando crunches is our bodyweight one. So it's all about the core really now for these. Okay, so number one then, let me show you this one. Half get up. I'll show you from this angle, I think. Okay, so like you do a Turkish get up. So it's not like the overhead sit-ups that we have been doing. This time, you've got your hand to assist. Okay, so start position, both hands to get the hand there, directly above the elbow. Don't start each rep here, because you should be using a weight that you can't internally rotate like that. Okay, so both hands start there. You work inside, leg planted into the ground just to get that bit of hip power. It's almost like you're throwing a punch into the centre line again. Okay? This hand stays on the floor, come up, and then up onto that hand. Okay? And then back the way I came. Okay, there. Up as high as you can. Back. It's like a chain look. So the elbow comes up. Then the shoulder, then the other shoulder, then the elbow, then you're on the hand. And just reverse that chain. Okay, there, okay? Stop size each round. Commando crunch to try and exhaust the core even more. 2 ways to be done. The hard way, very hard way. You're there, like hollow body, reaching down, you can reach your feet. Back. Lower back touches and your back up. If you want to make that one easier, just do it with your hands down, or just don't go in so far. But hands down, you're still going to feel it. Okay, don't worry about that. It's never going to be easy. Right. So half get up and commando crunches. So here we go then. Half get up first. back to the dead stop swing. Sorry, lots of music. Shadow boxing. So trust me, nothing heavy. Short and sharp, soon be over. Yeah, those swing starts are very helpful. Dead stop swings, that's where you really should be starting from when you do swings. Right. No, not really. Keep them like you want. I've got burpees in there. Right, 2 right hand works there, ready to go. Shadow box alone, it's still working like this. Right, now your blocks and strikes, they haven't got to be perfect. You're not training the world title. As long as you're moving your arms and your body a little bit, really, that's all that matters. Try and keep your hands on the same plane though. Like when you're doing a jab cross, try not to have them drop down here. Keep them up here. So, it's just 20 seconds. You're alternating between loaded shadow box and then a body weight exercise, okay? The body weight exercises get tougher as you go though, okay? So, round 1 is jab cross, loaded. So the jab cross should be straight out there, staggered stance, okay? Right foot back if you're right-handed, left foot if you're left-handed. There, then I'm just going to throw them out there, keeping. One thing I want to do is just keep them high. Okay, don't end up coming down there. Okay, you've got to fight against that weight, okay? Just keep them going, have a little bit of body movement. Never put them down. Then I've got the easy body weight one. Foot to foot, nice and steady. That allows a bit of recovery, so we're doing 2 rounds. Okay, then I'm doing loaded hooks. Okay, again, I'm going to be perfect. Start up here, twist that way, bring that one, twist that. There. Twist, 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 twist. Okay, I'm going to go crazy with it. And it's not this. Okay, make sure you look, just keep that 90-degree bend. That's it. That's all you want. Just bring it back. That's all you need to do. Put them down. You've then got burpees.
Oh, great.
Okay, only 20 seconds. Then you can pick them up again. Loaded uppercuts, same rules apply. This time now instead of twisting around, down and up, 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 down and up. Okay, again, it hasn't got to be perfect. You're going to be working. And then lastly, you've got either tuck jumps, pogos, tuck jumps or pikes. Pogos are the easiest, that's soft. Keep it a straight leg. Tucks are a bit harder. And then pikes are harder still, particularly when you're out of breath.
Don't do jump.
Okay? So, as I say, the form isn't going to be perfect. Just try to keep them all nice and high and move your body a little bit. Don't be too stiff. Okay? 20 seconds on each. Twice around. We haven't gone for the obvious rocky tracks. Like the left fieldy ones. Okay. Right, so you have got a little bit of rest between each. Well, rest. Seconds to put the dumbbells down and pick them up again. And it's 12 sets total. So, it isn't too long.